Here's something that anybody who talks in front of people knows. Do not stand behind a desk or anything that's on a stage, because you do not then have contact with your audience. Okay. While you are coming up with questions and what have you, I just came back from a long vacation, which I don't usually take. I went to Vietnam. My wife was teaching in Burma. I met her in Saigon. I could have gone to Vietnam about 40 years ago for free. But I didn't. My draft number was higher than I never got called, so I'm sort of happy about that. But in any case, I went to Saigon, and then where else? Hanoi, Hue. I then went to Japan. I highly recommend both places. My children and their wives met my wife and I, and I just got back in Vancouver last weekend, and back to Los Angeles on Monday, and here to you. And next week I'm off to Bonn, Germany. Is that okay? All right, question.
Okay,
now, I just want to say, nothing about Q or Discord or...
No, actually, my question is about Torchwood Miracle Day.
Oh my God. Okay.
So I wanted to know, like, what was the most challenging part or the most fun part of Torchwood Miracle Day?
Torchwood was great fun to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
John Barrowman is really a lot of fun, and it was all a little, tongue-in-cheek, and so it was just fun to do. It was just fun to do. Not all shows are fun to do, so that's what I take away from it. And we might have had more, but the right partner got very ill, and that sort of was the end of that. Okay, next question. Yeah.
We all know you from My Little Pony and Star Trek, but besides those two characters, what other roles have you got into?
Oh, none. None. It just started like that, I've been acting since I was 14. And so I've done a lot of roles over the years. Most of them you've never seen because they were stage plays. But so that's where I came on your radar, which is, I guess, My Little Pony, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But there was life before that. Okay, next.
Hi, so I have a question. So I know you did like voiceover animating and then actual acting. Like, what's the difference between those two?
Well, it's all acting. Voiceover animation and acting. Well, voiceover animation is just, when I do any sort of work that has to be just voice, but let's just take My Little Pony. I come into a studio, and there is an engineer behind the glass, and I'm the only one in the studio. He and I are the only ones in that studio. I'm talking to a group of producers, writers, and a director from Vancouver over the monitor. I can hear them. And we start in. I have done my preparatory work, which is my homework, for a couple of hours the night before, probably 2 different sessions, so that the material comes, I know where I'm going, I know what I'm trying to do and what have you. And then we start, and I do 1 episode in about an hour's time, an hour and a half's time. It's just my lines. So I need to sort of know what the scene is about. Sometimes the director will read the other lines and then I'll come in, sometimes not. And then that's 1 episode. Then I just finished, by the way, 2 new episodes for My Little Pony about I can't remember. Oh, well, you know what? It was before I went on my trip, so it was 2 months ago. Okay, next. You should get ready. Stand up. We're going to go through these fast.